Emily from ET Personal Training and Sports Therapy, and I'm here for your second exercise routine based on kind of rehabilitation and therapy work. So basically, second routine, we've done engagement, working the muscles, telling them how to work, and waking them up basically. Now we're going to go into core routine. A core routine is really important because it makes up this whole trunk section. When we have an amputation, our centre of balance changes. That means you might feel a bit more wobbly and the weight displacement throughout your body is slightly different to what you're used to. Therefore, we need to have a really strong core to be able to keep your balance and keep you mobile basically. So this is a really important routine and hopefully we can teach you how to do a couple of the exercises in a variety of different ways that will work for you. Let's get started. Let's get started with our warm-up then. So starting off seated, marching on the spot. Use arms and legs, a little bit of a swing through the shoulders. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth as you do so. Just trying to get that mobility in the limbs. Warm them up so we don't experience any strains or sprains as we go through the routine. Try and keep nice tall posture in this position. So if you notice my shoulders are back, nice straight back. Good, keep maintaining that pace, nice and even through the legs. Even lift the knees a little bit more if you wish. Good, maintain that breathing rate. So now we're going to go into a twist. So hands to the temples, just twisting from side to side. So again, from that seated position, rotating as far as you can. So it's not about pace here, more about mobility. So try and twist as far to the side as you possibly can. Again, keeping that back nice and straight. Maintain your breathing, ideally breathing out as you rotate to the side, into the center. Good, just maintain that movement and that mobility. Perfect. Keep going, well done. Maintain that straight tall posture. Good. Maintain your breathing. Now just into a knee touch. So I want you to lower opposite arm to opposite knee. So if we're doing this with an amputated arm, you can continue the same movement, but just without the touch. So we want to rotate, if you see that shoulder that's moving, want to rotate the shoulder towards the knee. I like to keep that spare hand up on the temple, just to encourage better posture. And always come back to that central position. So that's swapping sides. So here's that variation if we are using the amputated limb. So we're just looking to rotate and drop that shoulder slightly towards the knee. Otherwise, full touch is good. Go for the outside of the knee ideally. Just a nice big stretch for that area of the body. Good to warm up the core through the obliques, which is the sides of your abs. Keep your tall posture at the same time. We only drop the shoulder just as we get to the knee. Keep breathing. So again, breathing out as we lower. Breathing in as you come up. Good. So first exercise we're going to start off with is a crunch. So seated position, hands to the temples. We're going to lean forwards and crunch. So that's 1, 2. Good. 3. We're going to aim for 10 in this position. 4. So really trying to bend the back. 5. Good. 6. Well done. 7. Breathe out as you lower again. And 8. Good. Nearly there. So really bend that back. Just trying to get the nose towards the thighs. 10. Good. And next exercise. So I'm going to show you this one from the front because I think that might be a better position for you to see it. So I'll just pop that table to the side. And then this is the equivalent of a bicycle crunch. So again, hands to temples, opposite elbow to opposite knee this time. So instead of the hand, we're aiming for the elbow. So that's 2. We do 12 per side. That's 3. So aim to get the elbow to touch the knee where possible. 3, good. 4, good. 5. So again, if we're dealing with that amputated limb, we're just going in the same general movement and direction. That's 8, good. 9, good. So it's a lot more of a lowering phase than the rotations were. 11, good. And 12, straight swap over. 1, good. So that's a forwards and a lower. 2, still aiming to get elbow to knee. 3, 4, good. Reach across. 5, well done. 6, 7, keep breathing out as you lower. 8, you should really feel those obliques working, sides of abs. 9, 10, 11, last one, 12, and rest. Good. So pop in a little stretch here. We're going to do a bit of a rest, but you can lean back to stretch out the abs if they are feeling a little bit tight. We're going to do 2 sets of each exercise. This is the second set here. So nice rest. You can move the abs around, move the shoulders. Just loosen yourself up. Good. Ready to go again. So hands to temples. Start off that crunch position. So lower the forehead towards the thighs. That's 1. So we've got 10 of these to do. 2. Good. So you're really bending the back. 3. Good. 4. Breathe out as you lower. 5. So squeeze those tummy muscles nice and tight. 6. 7. Good. 8. Well done. Keep breathing. 9. Good. 10. And back up. So straight swap into hands to temples, bicycle crunch, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Here's 1. And 2, try and get that movement, so full range as far as you can. 3, good. 4, make sure you're sat back enough on the chair to give yourself support. 5, 6, 7, well done. 8, 9, so we're going to 12 of these ones. 10, 11, all the way back up to the top in between. 12, and straight swap, off we go. That's 1. Good. 2, so squeeze the tummy. 3, well done. 4, so if you're not getting that full range, that's fine. Just do what you can. That's 5. 6, 7, good. 8, 9, 10, nearly there. 11, good. And 12. Full rest here. We'll have a change of exercise. So again, do bend back if you need to increase that stretch in the abs, just like so. Again, a couple of kind of shoulder rolls. Movement of the shoulders will help to stretch off that area. Good, nice deep breaths. So really want to recover through this section before we do pop into that next set of 2 exercises. So again, slight variation on these exercises now. Perfect. So next exercise we're going to do is a leg lift. So again, find yourself comfortable enough on that chair, got enough support with the bum, arms across the chest, and we're lifting the leg, dropping it down. So this is number 2. 3, we'll do 10 in total. 4, good, keep the shoulders as still as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, nearly there. 9, we'll do a straight swap after this. 10, and opposite side, ready? And 1, so watch that movement of the shoulders. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, good. Keep your tummy tight, posture 2, 6, 7, 8, breathe, 9, 10, good. Drop it down. I'm going to do an oblique crunch. So one hand to the temple, opposite hand hanging loose. I like to sit on the side of the chair for this one, so as close to the front as you can. And that's 2. Just lower the arm as low as you can. Come back to the center. 3. Good. 4. Keep breathing. 5. Good. So just go as far as you feel comfortable. 6. Good. 7. 8. You're aiming to keep that body in line. So it's a shoulder drop. Don't roll forwards. 10. And swap over. Oh, I've done an extra bonus one. And swap. So again, lower that arm. That's 1. So keep that top shoulder back. And you're lowering as far as you feel comfortable. So it's 4. 5. Good. 6. Well done. 7. Always back to that center. 8. 9. We'll rest after this. 10. Good. And rest. So again, we can do a couple of rotations here if we want to twist that through that midsection, stretch it off a little bit. You can do that. Just relax the body. Just sit in a comfortable position and breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. So our leg lifts we're going to go back into. That'll be our next exercise. Second set of this bunch. Deep breaths as you recover. So shuffle to the edge of the seat where you feel comfortable. Hands across the body. Leg lift position. Ready. And let's go. That's 1. And 2. So the main aim here is to keep your shoulders back and don't let them move. 3. 4. So your tummy has to be super tight so your shoulders don't shift. 5. 6. Good. Keep breathing. 7. Well done. 8. Good. 9. Well done. And 10. Straight swap opposite side. And 1. 2. So often changing sides is quite difficult. 3. So you have to redirect that center of gravity. 4. 5. Good. 6. Keep breathing. 7. You don't have to lift up particularly high. 8. Just where you feel comfortable. 9. And 10. Good. Lower one arm, hand to the temple. Oblique crunches to the side. Give yourself a shuffle and off we go. 1. 2. Good. 3. Always back up to that center position. 4. 5. Good. Keep your pace. 6. Get the shoulders back. 7. 8. 9. Good. 10. Well done. Swap over. Opposite side, hand to temple and lower. That's 1. And 2. Good. 3. Well done. 4. 5. Good. Keep the shoulder back. 6. 7. Good. 8. 9. 1 more. And 10. Rest. Good. So again, couple of twists to stretch off if you do need it. And then deep breaths to recover. New set of exercises. I'm going to work on the back next. That'll be the lower back, which also forms the core. So lower back is a part of the core just as much as your abs are. So I'll go sideways for this one so you can see. We did do this in the last routine, so you should be a little bit more familiar. Lower, as low as you can, as low as you feel comfortable. We're coming up 3/4 of the way, okay? So that was 1. We've got 2. Keep the back straight, hinge from the hips. 3. Good. 4. Again, you do not have to lower as low as I'm going. Just lower where you feel comfortable. 5. 6. Another full turn. 7. Good. 8. Well done. 9. Keep breathing. Let's do one more. And 10. Good. I'm just going to pop the table to the side so you can see, but we're doing a balanced position on the next one. You want something to hold on to. And then just balancing with one foot in front of the other. So if you can see my front foot there, the toe is resting on the floor. This is your slightly easier option. If you want to make it harder, do lift the leg up in the air, or you can go no hands if you wish. We're doing around 30 seconds on each leg. So that's the first one. Keep breathing, keep holding in your tummy muscles so your belly button is pulled in. And as much as you can, instead of grasping hold of something as hard as possible, I do want you to have to react. The muscles are going to have to react to that position to maintain. So do brace. Try and correct through the stomach muscles rather than gripping harder of that object. Swap over. So again, you've got that easier option. Toe tap in front, just for a bit more security, a bit more balance if you do need it. Otherwise, leg lifted. That's your alternative option. And then you can take that hand off if you wish. Keep breathing. Maintain that pulled in core muscle. Pull in nice and tight. So the alternative option here, if you want to progress even further, is an arm circle while in balance. So if you really are feeling like you want to challenge yourself a bit more, but only if you're safe and you've got that ability to, or you have someone around you, you can go for that arm circle position in the leg balance. This just makes those stabilizers work that little bit harder to engage and give us that eventually a bit more strength and stability in balance. And rest. Well done. So proprioception is really important for us. So proprioception is balance to work that center of gravity, engage the core. So when we do feel like we may stumble or our center of gravity has changed like yours has, then we've got that ability to be able to help ourselves by having those muscles that will sustain our position and hold us in nice and tight. So back extensions again, so hands to temples, lower as far as you feel comfortable, and then raise to 3/4 and back down. So that's 1, we've got 10 to do. That's 2, so last set of this whole bunch of exercises. 3, so I'm just showing at the moment the alternative. So if you do have a leg amputation, just one leg in between rather than the astride position is fine. That will give you a bit more security. I think that's 7. 8, good. 9, keep hinging from the hips, okay? 10, oh, got an extra one. 11, good. And standing position, so back into your balance. So we've got that easier option, toe tapped on the floor. Harder option, we can take the foot off or the hands off. And then we've got that proprioception option where we're creating a little bit more instability, having to work that little bit harder by moving the arms around. Again, no matter what option you have chosen, keep breathing and make sure you are safe by keeping that hand nice and flat. You've got something soft behind you if you do need to sit down or something to grab hold of. Good. Small movements are absolutely fine with the arms if you are doing that harder option. But just work within your realms of what you feel you're able to do. You've got those progressive exercises as well. So if you do feel like you're getting better at this, we're just going to swap legs, alternative side, then you can progress to either one of these options. So easier option, we've got that toe tap position. Harder, we can have foot off, and harder again will be hand off. Proprioception, we can add in those arm movements if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, but only do that if you are feeling safe and comfortable to do so. So you're breathing continuously in through the nose, out through the mouth, keeping the back straight, pulling in your tummy muscles, and you'll feel them working, you'll feel them stabilizing along with the muscles through the legs and the foot at the same time. So if anything, any of these exercises is most important, it is this one. And rest. Well done, you've all done. Perfect. Hope you've all enjoyed that. So next week we're going to go through a little bit of kind of cardio work. It's also very important to keep our cardio up. We don't want that kind of disappearing as we go through our rehabilitation. But hopefully kind of the last 2 sessions, both the activation work and the core sessions really taught you how to engage those muscles and to continue them working on the fact that we shouldn't kind of just leave them and let them become redundant. We still need to be moving that area because it can affect all over the body. We need to be strong literally all over. Brilliant, thank you. I'll see you again next week. Bye.